we're currently driving by the largest fjord in Norway. It's called Fjord and it's part of the UNESCO World Heritage. Our eyes kind of settled now, looking at the different angles of the mountains, the long stretched streets and also the tunnels. We can't complain with what we've seen so far because the views were amazing. We spent some nice and beautiful spots.
Hi, we need to pay or it's with the e-pass? It's with the e-pass. Cool, okay, thank you. To get over to where we want to go, we need to cross the fjord here, and instead of driving all the way around, which would take us about 5 hours, there's a 15-minute ferry which takes us across to the other side. This is the first ferry we're going to catch in Norway. We didn't pay anything, but it's all automatic using that e-pass system that I mentioned in the last video.
So I'm doing my hair now because someone used all of our electric.
Sorry, I was on the laptop this morning and I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
So now we've got the van running and we've got enough power to charge Charlene's straightener. So you've only got about 3 minutes left because the ferry is nearly here, I think.
This is how I style my hair, guys. Without a hair, nothing. Not bad at all. Woohoo!
Now driving through the mountains of Norway, and it definitely feels that we're inland because the landscape has changed altogether now, and we're just driving between these huge green mountains really. There's some glaciers here as well because we can see the top still covered in snow in the middle of summer. Some of them are a bit patchy now obviously because of the heat. The landscape is so unreal here.
I feel so tiny right now. God, look at this! Currently, we're looking at one of the glaciers that there are here in Norway and it looks incredible.
Wow, what I love about it is that you've got the blue colour in it as well that you have in the glaciers, and you can see it's like really thick and solid. That's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Wow. Anyway guys, now it's time to eat. Let's cook something good because we're hungry. So all of our fresh products are gone. We have some sausages left and 2 pieces of meat. Chris is going to take the meat and I am turning on to the pasta side. So I'm going to have pasta with sun-dried cherry tomato and basil. Voila! Tonight we're going to have pasta night.
You said you're cooking me meat?
Yeah, I'm cooking for me first, Chris.
That's no problem.
I'm making some extra pasta for you. Meatballs goes with pasta, not that meat.
Yeah, but that's what we've got today, haven't we?
Yeah.
So this huge glacier here is actually called Breen Glacier, and it's about 1,700 meters high up. So impressive. The glaciers in Norway, being much colder here, are at a much lower altitude. Like back in the Alps, the glaciers are normally at around 4,000 or 5,000 meters high, but here in Norway it's as low as 1,600, 1,700. Just got the drone up as well and we managed to get some close-up shots of the glacier. Just white crystal with that blue color, looks so amazing. Even more better when you see the water dripping down into the lake. There's even a green river then, which continues taking the water, flowing all the way out and through the villages in the whole valley. Okay, so my meal is ready. It's a hybrid meal. I've got some meat that was left over, and some of Charlene's leftover pasta as well. Can't complain really because it's so tasty, and a little bit of protein, a little bit of carbs. Can't go wrong. But that glacier out there is so beautiful, and we can actually see it from here. You won't, because you have to look up. But most of the time me and Charlene eat the same food, which is like just the easiest thing to do.
Not today.
But not today, no. I don't like spicy food, and I hate garlic, I hate onions. I'll eat a little bit, but not too much. And then Charlene just loves that. If she's doing pasta, she'll have garlic and onions in the sauce and then put more garlic and onions in. So for stuff like that, we have to eat it separately. How do you get here, Holly? I thought you were eating your food. Holly's feeling so much better. We're still putting the cone on her at night so she doesn't lick it, but the wound is healing really, really good. But I think in the next 2 weeks, we should be able to go on our first hike here in Norway, which I'm really looking forward to. What are you doing? Sit down. We might actually leave her in the van after this.
No way.
Holly, this is mine.
Well, she shouldn't be there, Chris.
Why not?
Because she's close to the food.
Yeah, you can stay close, you don't eat it. Ever since she took a bite of that bagel, she's never been the same.
What a feeling, it's believing.
What a glacier. Can't even eat in peace.
Here's the deal. We need to take 2 biscuits only from this packet per
What do you
day.
mean, every day?
Per day.
Well, that's easy for me, but a bit difficult for you, seeing that you eat half the packet normally.
No. Sometimes.
They're good though.
Wow, look at that.
Look where we're parked up, guys. How's this for a back garden? So we have just parked up at this place called Star del Selva. It's a valley covered with mountains on both sides. It's obviously a bit dark because of that, but absolutely stunning location here. And we've parked up just beside this turquoise river which runs all the way through the valley. There are a few different park ups along the valley itself. A few of them had a lot of camper vans as well parked, but we found this one and we're on our own. Well, actually there's a car just come now as well, parked up. What do you think of this place?
Yeah, we really love it.
Some amazing spots coming up now in the next few kilometers, and it's not really worth exploring in grey weather, to be honest. Like, I don't know, tomorrow might be the same, but we're going to give it a shot. And seeing that we found this amazing park up, we're actually going to stay here for one night at least. The road that leads through the valley is not really used a lot, so I guess tonight it will quiet down even more. But we're so happy with this spontaneous find, really. What is going on in here?
She's been a good girl. She's been a good girl.
Now we're just going to get out the laptops, going to do some work for about 3 or 4 hours because we've got some things to do, and hopefully we'll have a bit better weather tomorrow as well. But still, I can't stop looking out the window. It's so beautiful here. Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another day here in beautiful Norway, where the grass and water are even more colourful than my jacket.
We slept really well here in this spot, but traffic now is
Yeah, it's
starting.
starting to pick up, so I think we'll get going. We're going to continue along the valley. There's some really beautiful fjords up ahead as well, so we're not going to let the cold weather deter us.
Nah, we might see another glacier as well.
I see videos of people like parking up here, well not necessarily here, but in places like this, and then going in for a little swim. But we seem to have sub 10 degrees weather whenever we park up somewhere like this.
So true, man. So there are some sheep over there grazing and some cows as well. This is their territory. Last night before we slept and we laid down on our pillows, our eyes went up to the sky because we were looking at these huge rocks here. Let me show you last night's view from our pillow. So this is my view. Like this. Look at that. Wow. What's going on, honey?
Which one? Yes. Which one? Yes, as well.
So cute.
sunny over here. We've only been driving for about 10-15 minutes from where we were parked up, and the sun's out here. It's still pretty cold, but really beautiful to see a bit of sun today as well. I wasn't expecting that. Will Tandy make it? Yes, he will. Look at that speed on the corner. Is he going to overtake? Will he do it? Can Tandy make it? Oh yes, he's took him on the inside. Wow, this fjord is beautiful. So we just passed by this lookout point here. We couldn't stop because there was about 50 people. Some of them took out the chairs, loads of motorhomes, cars, a lot. It's some spots like that get really busy here in Norway. But at least there are some other places that we can go, that we can have places to ourselves, just like where we slept last night. Is this the most beautiful fjord in Norway?
Wow, look at that! Wow!
It's just a perfect reflection on the lake. Wow. Flashed the mirror.
Oopsie. We got Chris here on the left wheel here, driving us safely, right?
You gotta know what you're doing in these roads. I always say the same thing.
Yeah, you skipped 2 parts yesterday.
I skipped what?
2 parts. So yesterday you skipped 2 parts.
What do you mean?
2 parking spots where I really wanted to go. But
Yeah, but you didn't tell me.
No.
You told me afterwards. You told me I wanted to go there.
You were focused on the road, that's why.
Of course I was. I'm always focused on the road. What I was saying that once I did hit a bollard with the mirror, but didn't make any damage. Yeah, what happened there was a classic mirror to mirror accident, is what I call it. And
but the street here is narrow, that's why.
yeah, it can easily happen if you're not an experienced motorhome driver.
Unlike Chris.
No, I ain't joking. Everyone's too busy looking at the view, that's the problem. Where are we? That was a tight squeeze, he just passed exactly.
Oh my god.
This whole area is a bit more busier than the other places that we've been here in Norway. There's also a cruise ship in the fjord out here, so the people get out and they get on the trains and the buses and they take them to all these different spots. So it's been quite busy driving the roads here. In fact, we went down this valley all the way through. There were several waterfalls and then a super huge glacier at the end of it as well. So really beautiful area of Norway this is. And yeah, we just stopped for a cup of tea here at Lake Loen. It's like this turquoise color, and when the wind stops you just see this perfect reflection on the lake.
I'm really tempted to swim because it looks so clear and clean.
As the days keep rolling on, we're living in hell again. But I still hold you in my heart when these days have been and gone. Ooh, 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 ooh.
So all the cars behind us left. There were 2 vans, there was a train full of tourists, they're all gone. So we've reversed the van here just to the bench, and
I'm going in. I've decided. Now is the time. There's
Yeah,
no
the sun's
perfect
come
time
out.
than this. I'm gonna do it in the fjords of Norway. Ah! Oh my god, it's so cold.
what did you expect?
Jesus Christ, it's so cold. Okay, I have to do it now.
Let's go.
Oh, this is nice. Woo.
Go for it.
Wow, this is so nice. You should count it.
I'm in my jacket.
Oh my god! Wow, that was awesome. Totally worth it, guys. Oh, that was really nice. How refreshing. Wow. I'm so happy that I did it, man. Off my bucket list, baby. We know that some of our followers love cruise ships and love to spend times on the cruise, exploring the mountains and the sea, but you should really consider a cruise ship in the fjords.
Yeah, Norway.
Because
listen, we'll do a cruise one day, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you want to go. We've never been on a cruise before. One day we will.
I really wish to go on a cruise in Alaska.
You're not stupid.
This area is very busy because of the cruise ship, and people just cross the road very, very calmly. And that's why I think not just in Norway, but like in general, people get upset that people come in big mass and also just do stupid things.
Yeah, that's the thing, when you're in a new environment and you're like worried that you're going to miss the time to get back on the ship, everyone just starts doing stupid stuff and crossing the road. They want to take one more photo. I don't know, we do it as well sometimes, I guess.
Time goes by, only keep heading round the circles, never letting go, never letting go. Time goes by, only keep heading round the circles, never letting go, never letting go.
Flying the drone here over this beautiful lake, we met these two guys from Saudi.
صار 3 سنوات.
They're telling us to go there, which I think would be a good idea one day.
Yes.
I am from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Welcome to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, one day we
One
need to
day,
go.
one day.
One day, welcome. Welcome
Saudi
to
Arabia beautiful. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
Very
we've seen some
beautiful,
pictures,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
And my friend lives in Saudi, Cristiano. You know him?
رونالدو.
Cristiano
yes,
Ronaldo.
my friend, yeah.
النصر نادي النصر.
النصر, yes,
النصر. يو النصر.
You support them,
ايه
yeah?
النصر ايه.
Ah, good,
كريستيانو.
good. You're very happy then, you're very
ورا من
happy.
المقطع حق البرتغاليين.
Wow, very nice.
Very nice سعودي أرابيا. هذا بوليفارد، معلوم بوليفارد؟
Okay, so travelling Norway with a campervan, motorhome or any vehicle might not be as expensive as you think. Hear me out. So we've just stopped at one of the many service points here in Norway, and this country is full of them. This is a map and the brown ones are these service points. Most of them are free of charge. Some of them you have to pay a few euros, and that's where you can fill up the water, you can empty the drains, empty your toilet and stuff like that. And it's thanks to these that we've been able to travel so easily here in Norway. And I think apart from being the most beautiful country that we've ever been to, it's the most easiest in this respect as well. So far we haven't even had to stay at a campsite. Because of the long distances, we're charging up our batteries quite well, and with these service points we're just filling up every other day, and it's just so easy. And although the food and fuel is a bit more expensive than normal, this makes it quite affordable. And okay, I don't know if it's going to level it out at the end. I don't know, maybe Norway is not as expensive as we thought. And what's so cool about this one is that apart from having super water pressure, which means it's going to fill up in 2 or 3 minutes, there's also a supermarket just over here, Rema 1000. So Charlene's gone to stock up on some items while I'm doing all the hard work. You find everything we need?
Yeah.
You spent 44 euros. I just got a notification.
How much?
44.
Really?
Yeah, not that expensive, eh?
I didn't buy a lot.
Depends on what you bought.
The milk is much cheaper here. Can you believe it?
Wow.
I got charcoal.
You know what that means?
Yes. And here, you know what I found really, really good? These yogurts. For 8 yogurts, it's 3.50.
Okay, not bad.
Not bad, huh?
So now that we've got the charcoal, if it doesn't rain, we can finally use our barbecue. parked up on this lay-by, and I think this is where we're going to stay for tonight. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of this place because it's so difficult, but it's this beautiful fjord here, wide open, and we've got mountain views in every direction. There's also a nice little waterfall here coming down from one of the mountains, and yeah, it's just a typical Norwegian landscape. So we're quite hungry, we're trying to light the barbecue, and we're going to have something to eat. Sausages. That white stuff is cheese. And by the way, Holly's here. She's being a good girl. There's a few other people up here as well. So the weather is really not on our side today, but you can't not appreciate this beauty in front of us here.
These are the best hot dogs.
Best hot dog ever.